So, I think it was just before Christmas, I did a video sort of reacting to a vlog that Gabbie Hanna had put up where she was crying because of the hate she was getting online. And I did a video saying, you know, people should stop hating, that she apologised. Well, I didn't know she'd apologised at that point. I just said, you know, look, she made a mistake. You know, she's not that old. She is still relatively young. And, you know, to give her a break. Since that, 2 videos have been released by Gabbie. One going into the whole Kenza cosmetic situation, and then one from the first. Well, it was the first in this country where I think she might have uploaded it New Year's Eve. I'm not sure. I think it might have been the first. Regarding everything that she's gone through over the last 12 months. So, what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to go through the whole thing as concise and as easy as I possibly can. This does match with a video I did on Tana that was supposed to go live between Christmas and New Year, but because this situation was happening at the same time, I didn't release that, so I'll probably release that one the day after I release this one, because they do sort of go in tandem. So, the last 12 months for Gabbie have been tumultuous, to say the least. She's had good things, she's had bad things. On the good side, she's had weight loss, she's had very successful songs released, and she's had a very successful book released. On the bad side, she's received a hell of a lot of hate on the music front, on the weight loss front, on the book release front, and the other 2 sides, which is the Kenza cosmetic scandal itself and her reaction to it. Now, the thing with Hannah is that she is extremely sensitive with what's in her comment section, what's online, everything. She's extremely sensitive as a whole. She admits that she's extremely sensitive and she does have mental health issues. So, right. Kenza Cosmetics. I'm going to go through the basics. I think I did the same in the Tana video. The videos that are linked in the Tana video are more concise on this. So, those are the better ones to watch. And then I will explain why there was even more kickback on Gabbie than has been on Tana. Now, Kenza Cosmetics was selling a set of brushes for free. You just had to pay for the postage. The brushes were reportedly worth over $70. The packaging, the postage was $10. So you're paying $10 for $70 brushes. Delivery was meant to be 2 to 3 weeks, but because so many people were ordering because of Tana's promotions, Gabbie's promotions, and several other girls' promotions, the delivery time went from 2 to 3 weeks to 2 to 3 months. But Kenza didn't send an email to those that had already ordered to let them know. People had to go to the website to find out, or, you know. When they arrived, the brushes were of low quality. They were not worth $70. Gabbie even said, because she did a video using them, she said the brushes are worth about $1 each. She said they're of equal quality to elf brushes. And she didn't understand why people were so pissed, because you are paying $10 for these brushes. It's like, yeah, because you're expecting higher quality. Because it says that they are worth over $70, so you expect high quality, and then they come in the shit. Which she didn't seem to understand. Also, there was a 24-hour flash sale for Gabbie, Tana and the other girls, but it looks like those 24-hour flash sales lasted more than 24 hours, which is illegal. Whether that's legally allowable, I don't know. I do know Marky found that it was illegal, but Marky's in the same country I am, so I don't know whether he was checking the UK legality or the US legality. I'm not sure. The same brushes were found on AliExpress for less than $3 for the set of 10. And those ones were exactly the same as the ones that the Kenza Cosmetics were selling, and they were of the same quality, which is questionable. Now, Gabbie's reaction. She did a video talking about all the sponsorships she'd not done and why she hadn't done them. That's when she talked about it. And she said she addressed it when she said about the brushes were allowed about worth $1 each, which there's 10 in a pack, so it would equal the price of shipping, which is fine. She states she's seen videos saying she's seen videos, but she doesn't seem to understand the issues, which makes me think she's seen the thumbnails and who the videos are by, but not the actual video itself, because if she watched Marky's video, he lays it out quite distinctly. He lays out all the issues, everything, and if she'd paid attention to that, she'd known why people were pissed. She stopped doing the promotions. She's been communicating with them and with fans that bought the brushes. She said she was annoyed that those same people were addressing the fact that people were starting to get the brushes. But Mongeau had already addressed that, saying that people were getting the brushes, but they were finding sharp pieces of metal, that there were bristles that were very abrasive and scratching the skin. Said that those who were unhappy should manage their expectations, which got a lot of people pissed, which I understand. If you're paying $10 for a set of brushes, you can't expect $70 worth. But when the website says they're over $70, worth over $70, then you expect $70 worth of brushes. You expect Morphe grade brushes for that price. You're saying, the website is saying these brushes are worth $70, and that's what they were on as when I think Marky did his last videos. But they are worth a lot less than that. She told people that the reason why she took it was because others were doing it. In the same video, she said that anybody who offers her a promotion, that she will research them. But then she admitted with this one she didn't, because her friends were doing it, like Tana and so on. Here's a clip, Gabbie. Tana's doing something? Make sure you double check it. In her last video, which was the one from the 1st of Jan, she said she didn't like the fact that bigger YouTubers and smaller YouTubers have been doing videos hating on her. Now, they weren't necessarily hating on her, they were hating on the situation as a whole. The fact that this website were saying that these brushes were worth X amount when they're the exact same brushes on another website for $3. That's the issue. And she said she didn't know that because she didn't research it, and now she knows for future reference to research it and how to do that, apparently. Which makes me think that if she did watch Marky's video, she wasn't really paying attention, because some of the things he raised, she didn't even mention. Now, I think she might have got a wires crossed on one of these. PewDiePie did a video. He does Last Week I Asked You, which is like a little flip on one of Jack's Films videos. And he was looking through his subreddit where people can submit things. And in one of the subreddits, it actually had a picture of her saying, "I love this community." And PewDiePie used that in the thumbnail. Now, I only watched part of the video, I didn't watch all the video. To my recollection, I think that was the only part of the video that had her in it. I think she thought he was hating on her. I don't think he was. Because PewDiePie knows what it's like to be dragged through something. He wouldn't do that with somebody without doing the extensive research that he would normally do. And this was a Last Week I Asked You, and it was just a meme. So, it was just like a picture meme type thing. She was upset with the amount of hate that she received. Just by making a mistake, she was sorry for it, and she actually point blank apologised in that video, saying, you know, if I hurt you, or I'm sorry that I've disappointed you. I'm sorry that I've done stuff this year that isn't the best. I'm sorry that I've not been the best person this year in some respects. Which I'm glad to believe. I think that she just made a genuine mistake in this one. And I do think that the hate she's getting is unproportional to the mistake. She's addressed it. What about Tana, who hasn't addressed it? Tana still hasn't addressed it. But Gabbie has. Gabbie actually took the time to research. Gabbie took the time to research to a point. Gabbie took the time to actually apologise. Gabbie took the time to actually talk about it. Tana hasn't. What she didn't address was the legality of the flash sales. This is why it makes me think she didn't watch Marky's video. The website claiming they were worth $70 when they were worth about $1 each for a set of 10, so that's $10. Why she didn't tell people that she was looking into it when she started looking into it, instead of just ignoring it, or it seemed that she was ignoring it. If she'd have told people that she was looking into it, people probably would have eased up on it. She also didn't address why people weren't told about the shipping time change. It should have been 2 to 3 weeks. It went to 2 to 3 months. The fallout from this, I do sort of feel bad for her, because she's apologised, she's admitted she's done wrong, and people just seem to continuously ream her. I know she doesn't watch a lot of the videos, or if any, because her mental health isn't the best. But it's still bad going online and seeing all these videos about you. She got hit on social media. She's also got hit on her Instagram. She lashed out at those that were hating on her on Instagram. She was attacking people just for asking questions, which she shouldn't have done. This is something I've learned. If I have somebody that comes to my comment sections that is downright nasty to me, or people I know, or subscribers, I will either delete the comment or I will just leave it there. Those that have comments I will like the comment and then I will reply. I had a video, the video I did about on New Zealand Shane Dawson documentary. She said she wasn't one of his fans, but I think she was. She commented on one person's comment, which I kept up. Well, she said what she answered him, but then I answered her, and she answered me, and she's never replied back. Then she said to one of my subscribers, who's told me multiple times she was abused, that victims usually become abusers. And because I know this girl and she's been with me for a long time, I was like, nope, you're gone. Just deleted the comment. Wasn't worth it. I wasn't going to put a Vora through that ever. So I understand getting hate comments. I get them all the time. The thing is with Gabbie is she's extremely sensitive. And instead of either just deleting the comments, she actually lashed out, which she shouldn't have done. Now, like I said, I can't tell that she's ever watched any of the videos. I don't think so. If she did, then she'd know why a lot of us were pissed. I don't think she has. Just my gut feeling. Let's go into why I'm worried. She already has admitted PTSD and major anxiety. Her behaviour is a little bit out of character as of late. She very rarely uploads videos of her crying, like she did the vlog. She very rarely lashes out at fans. She very rarely lashes out at people in general. This behaviour isn't the Gabbie I'm used to. The music she's creating is getting progressively darker. Especially over the last 3 songs. They are getting darker. And I mean a lot darker. And I don't like that. And her actions are worrisome. I'm just worried in general. She did take a break between Christmas and New Year, which is great. She needs to take a longer break though. Now, January, when it comes to AdSense, isn't very good. If I was her, I'd take this week off. I'd take this month off. I'd just take the month off. YouTubers do it all the time. Shane's been on a break for months. Phil's been on a break for 2 weeks. He's back tomorrow, which is a couple of days ago when this video goes live. He'll be back on the 7th, I think, if I remember rightly. And people need those breaks. I took a break because I needed it. I took a break because last year I took quite a big break because my husband was very ill. Sometimes taking a break from YouTube is a good thing, especially when it comes to mental health. Mental health and YouTube don't necessarily work well together. She's very, very sensitive. Her PTSD is not a good thing to mix with YouTube. I do think that there is a lot surrounding the PTSD that we don't know about. But that's her prerogative when to tell anybody, if she wants to tell anybody. She needs to connect with real life friends. She needs to connect, whether it's go home for a couple of weeks and spend time with childhood friends, or spend time with her friends in LA, or whether it's just decompressing or going away for a week. But just getting out of her own head will help. She needs to switch off from the online bullshit. On YouTube you can filter where if certain words are said, you don't see the comments. It's called filters, I think. Block word filters, I think, something like that. So I have a few. I don't have many, but I have a few. She needs to set that up. It would also be a good idea to have a moderator, somebody that she trusts, somebody that she knows that would look after her comment section. It would just make things easier. She needs some her time. She needs to take a break to concentrate on the good things in her life. Concentrate on the therapy, concentrate on the music, concentrate on the poetry, concentrate on her art. Concentrate on that for just 2 weeks or a month and get away from YouTube for just that short period of time, and it will reset you. It's why Jenna takes 2 weeks off. It's why a lot of YouTubers take breaks. Markiplier does it at least once a year. Like I say, Phil, he usually takes one break over Christmas and then he'll take another break somewhere within the year. A lot of people do it. She needs to take a break for her health. So yeah, I am worried about her. I doubt she'll ever watch this. Yes, I think the way she handled the Kenza cosmetics wasn't the best. I do think she could have handled it a lot better. If she'd have done the research and if she'd actually done people's videos, because Marky was actually defending her in a lot of it. Marky was actually saying, I don't think she understands, or I don't think she gets it, until she made the response, and then he was like, she really doesn't get it because she's not listened to anything we've said, which makes me think she's never watched any of the videos, because she generally says she doesn't like watching videos where people are talking about her, because it doesn't help her mental health. Well, unfortunately, when you're a big creator on this platform, that's going to happen. So, I do think she'll survive this. I do think she'll come out the other end of this. But time will tell. And I'm just worried. I am a fan, and I just want her to be better. I want her to get better within herself. Right, stay safe, be good, have fun, and I'll see you very soon.